Hi and welcome in Angular series. My name is Sufyan Fadil and today I will help you create an admin dashboard panel from scratch using Angular 8, Highcharts and Flex-layout. So let's get started. Open the terminal and create a new project. Add the routing and choose your desired styling. I will pick SCSS. Alright, enter your project, build it, and open it in the browser. Alright, we can now see the default homepage of Angular. Open the project in your desired text editor and let's change that out. I am using Visual Code. You can use your own text editor. I will open app folder and app component.html and remove that out. Let's swipe back to the browser. Nice. Alright, so let's install Angular material. Simply type ng add angular/material. I will pick the first theme. How.js is important, so I will add it. Browser animations, yes. Yeah. Nice. I will add now Highcharts Angular. And let's save it. And let's install Highcharts now. And let's save it. Let's install Flex-layout. It's Angular/Flex-layout and Angular CDK. And don't forget to save it. Alright. To do a test, I'll go to app.module and import a button. So mat button module. It's not known, so I will add it manually in line 7. From Angular material/button. Oh, yeah, button. Good. I will add the button in the HTML section. Icon something. It's mat raised button. Yeah. Primary. Good. So let's remove it now. It's all good. Yeah, app.module and remove it. App.module. Yeah. Let's remove it from it. Good. Let's define our first layout. I will create it under a folder called layouts. I will call it simply default. And let's create its module. Let's create now the very first page under modules and we'll call it dashboard. I'll open app.module and clean it up. I'll go to the default.module and import the default component. Also, I will add the declaration for the dashboard component. I will get back to the app.touch module and import the default module. Nice. I will go now to the app.routing and add my very first router. So the component parent will be the default component, and this will have childs. The very first child is the dashboard page. The path will be empty, and the component is the dashboard component. Great, let's check that out. Let's get back to the code. We should see the dashboard here instead of default. We'll go to the default component HTML and replace it by our router outlet. And to use the router outlet, we need to import the router module. So let's import it. So now we should see dashboard works. Nice. It worked as expected. I will go to the default component.html and add a header, footer, and sidebar, temporary ones, and I will replace them later by shared components. Let's check that out. Yes, header and footer. Get back to the code. And let's create that header. ng generate component in shared and another section called component. Let's create the header. Yes. Let's create a footer and the sidebar. And I will create a module that, shared without slash. So yeah, I will create a module that gather all these shared components. I will remove that, just a mistake, and I will keep the module. I will clean up first the app.touch module, this unnecessary declaration. And let's get back to the browser. Everything is working. Let's create a component, actually a new page called posts. Let's clean up post components. Let's move it. And let's add in the declaration the new page that we have added. In app.routing, I will add another child, which is posts, and in the paths I will put posts without slash, and the component will be the posts component. Alright, let's check that in the URL. So posts. So posts works. I'll get back to the previous page. Nice, the dashboard. Okay. So now I will replace the header by the original header or by the its component. The same for the footer. Open and close that. And the sidebar. Great. and let's import the shared module. And in the shared module, I will add declarations, mainly the components that I've created, header, footer, and sidebar, and I will add them too in the exports section. And the last one is sidebar. That's all right. Good. So let's check the other page. Yeah, posts works. Good. Good. Okay, so now I will add a some mat drawer. It's material design components. Okay, so I'll add a sidebar holder. It's the mat drawer. Yes, the last one, mat drawer content. I'll add the content inside the drawer content first, and the sidebar inside the match drawer. Good, good. Let's check that out. Oh, in the module, let's import that. It's the side nav module. Can't find it. I will add it manually. Angular slash material cannot sidebar module. Here it is. Oh, it's V instead of R. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, so now it's working good. So there's a sidebar, and here is the content. Let's change the page. And yeah, so this is all good. Good, so let's fix the CSS. The mat drawer, I will give it a width of 350 pixel. I guess it's yeah, it's good, it's good. For the mat drawer container, I will give it a height of 100%. Of course, this won't work unless the holder or like the container is 100% too. So I'll give it a flex display and the direction column and the height at 100%. Good. Let's check that out. Nice. I will go to the footer and fix it first. It's gonna be quick. I will add a footer tag. Inside it is copyright sign. All rights reserved 2019. I will add a mat divider. You can add a border. Not to forget, I will import the mat divider module. Nice. Let's get back to the CSS. For the footer tag, I will add it. I give it a padding of 20 pixel. Yeah, that's right. In the header, I will copy paste the code. I will get back to it in a few seconds. Let's import the mat toolbar that I've pasted in the HTML. Also an icon. Yeah. Make sure not to forget anything. Good. So I will delete that and replace it by a sandwich button. simply it's a matte icon called menu. That's in the left, and the app logo, if there is any, no need for image, I would call it simply app logo. And in the right of the toolbar, I will add a div and the lists. Yeah. Alignment, it's flex end, though it should be aligned in at the end. Nice. And that should be a row, and I give it a gap of 20 pixels. The first list will be a button. You can use a URL, we'll use simply a button with an icon. And it will be a setting. Let's not forget to add it in the modules. So a button and flex layout module. I will import it manually. So flex layout, angular / flex layout. Great. And the module is flex layout module. Nice. Okay. Yeah. Now that's correct. And for CSS, I will remove the list styling. Yes, let's duplicate that block and let's add a help button. And the last one will be menu. Let's copy this list. All right, menu. Yeah, just menu. Okay, so all were good except from the menu. I will add it. Okay, let's pick that code. Okay, I want that one. I will copy that and paste it in my code. Let's replace that text, and here I want an icon, so I'll replace it by an icon. And let's remove that last button, and for this button I will add an icon called exit to app and the text sign out. Nice. Matte menu module, and good. Let's check that out. Nice. Really good, really good. Okay, so the sidebar, okay, I will fix the right, or like the content first. Let's get back to the CSS maybe. Yeah, see, though the content should okay, so the our content, I'll give it a padding of 20 pixels. And that's it. Nice. Okay, sidebar maybe later. Okay. Okay, so I will go directly to the content and replace that text, and I'll add some placeholders. I will need a line chart, a big line chart, and maybe four other line charts, smaller one. I will add the divider first. Yes, let's add a line chart and 4 line charts, a matte divider. Oops. Divider, yes, and 2 contents, maybe table, yeah, and the other one will be pie charts. Good. Math divider module, let's import that, and let's check that. I'm in posts. Yeah. Let's get back to the dashboard. I'm now in the dashboard. Yeah, I can see my placeholders. I will place them by a real components. Okay, in the sidebar, we'll add some placeholders, a profile, and then a menu. A math divider and another menu. Good. So okay, so I will add a math nav lists. I will show you that in the material Angular material websites. The very first section will be the profile. We'll add a class called header, and an image. The image, I will pick it from, I know what to put. Okay, let's look for cards. Yes, cards. And this one, let's pick that one. So here it is. And for the text, I will add an H2. I will put my name. And then H4, I will put my email. Let's just an example at email.com. Right. Alright, let's add some CSS for the profile card. All the text should be aligned into the center, right? And the padding 20 pixel, and for the image I will give it maybe 200. Alright, and the height also is 200. There's a good property called object fit. Yes, to cover, and the border radius to 50%. Yes. Okay, let's add the dependencies. So it's a math lists module, right? Let's check that out. Nice. I will fix some spacing first. Okay, get back to the CSS file, and for the top I will remove the padding from the top, and I will keep it in the right, bottom, and left. Good, now it's good. For the image, maybe 100% is enough. It's enough. For the outs, just my name there, and let's move that inside the math nav. Yeah, a math divider, and then H2 called pages. Alright, pages without spaces, and let's add this property math subheader, right? Alright, let's remove that. And let's add some links. without href, so without mat lists item, and router link it should redirect to the dashboard. We'll add another property, router link active, and I will give it a class name called lists item active. Right. Duplicate that, add for posts, and maybe articles. The same for the URL. Good. Add the imports, so the router module. Right. Good. So here's my h2 and the links. Let's get back to the code. h2 mat sub header, and I will name it tools. I will put other links. I will copy that, paste it in here. Right, change the label. I will put an icon. Okay, so icon. So that icon should be import contacts, and the router link, and it should redirect to contacts. Let's copy paste that, and we'll need it a bit later. I will name that contacts, and the other one leads. Yep. I will change this icon to contact icon, contact phone icon. Alright. Oh, tools. Okay. I will fix the CSS. Something fishy here. Yeah, should a little yeah. This should do the work. Yeah, nice. Let's fix the CSS. All the mat icons in the sidebar should have a vertical align to middle, and the margin left to maybe 10 or 20. Let's say 20. Good. Now everything is all right. Let's make this button work. I will close everything, including this tab, and open the default component HTML. Not really. Okay. I will create a variable. I call it sidebar open. I'll give it to false. I give it a value of false. That's it. And I will use that in the HTML file. And that's it. So now the sidebar should be closed, right? Yep. If I change it to true, it will be opened. Yes. Okay, so what I will do, I will create a function, or I will create a clicked button in header.html. I will call it toggle sidebar, and this toggle sidebar should emit an event. It's going to be an output. I will call it toggle sidebar for me. and it's gonna be an event emitter, right? Event emitter from Angular core, right? Type any, I don't care much now. Yeah, and it should be new equal to new event emitter. That's right. So when we click that button, we should emit an event. So toggle sidebar dot emit, and that's it. So now I'm emitting an event, and this event should be received in the default component to change or like to close and open the sidebar. So I am passing an argument. So toggle sidebar, it will take a parameter. So the output is toggle sidebar for me. It will take the sidebar toggle event. I will create that function now in the default component. That's right. So now if this is clicked, so this dot sidebar open should be the opposite of its value. Let's check that out. Good, good. I will create a widget called sidebar. For the big one, I will go to the website and pick a chart. This is line charts. Maybe area charts. Maybe area charts. I will pick that one. Yeah, sticked area seems good. We call it area, simply area, and inside that that widget, let me close this component. Let's export that in shared module. Let's go to the area and call it app widget area instead of area. And let's replace that placeholder by the name of my new component. Yeah, area works, so it's good. Let's get back to the code. Let's go to the shared module and import Highcharts. So it's Highcharts. Let's import that manually, right? Just a bit of cleaning. Yep. Nice. Let's copy paste that and use it in the imports. There is one piece missing. It's that one, and I will use it in the component. All right. And I will pick the HTML part. I will copy paste it. I will remove all the stuff that I don't need. I don't need all of this. All I need is Highcharts and options. Right. Let's get back to the component. Highcharts option equal to, I will give it just demi data, and let's fill it in here. Let's click view and pick all this code. All right, let's copy paste it in here. Good. It's complaining. Now it's fixed. Good, good. Highcharts didn't create it yet, so Highcharts equal to Highcharts. Nice. There we go. There you go. So it's working. Let me close that and let's check. Okay, I remove that credit. it's working. It's working fine. Let's get back to the component and let's update that. I will remove the text, call it random data, source, replace that by demo. Let's remove all of this, I don't need it. That 1, 2, I don't need it. The exporting, it's enabled. And credits, it's disabled. So enabled equal to false. Enabled false. That's right. Let's check that. Let's close sidebar. Yeah. Okay, so the export is not showing. I will add it right now. Okay, so here's a trick. The shots are not responsive, so I will trigger a new event called resize just for the shots to readapt itself. That's right. The comma. That's right. Let's check that out. Yes, it's good. It's good. The export. Okay, the export. I will now add the export function. Let's get back to the website. Okay, exports. Here it is. I will import the add-on for the export. I will put it in here, and this function should go right here. Let's check that out. Good. So now I can export my shot as PNG or JPG or PDF. Good. So just set some space in. Nice. I will fix now the four line shots. It's going to be a flex layout row and flex layout inline to space between center. And the gap is 20 pixels. Good. So I will add the card and replace all this one. Replace it by cards. Maybe the width fx flex equal to 25, and let's copy paste that 4 times. Good. I will add the matte cards into the default module. Flex layout first module and matte card module. That's good. Let's check that out. Good. So I have 4 cards. I will place them by by shots. Good. So a BR and another BR. So let's create the cards. We'll call it card. You can change the name if you want. So in the card it should be similar to the area. It needs to start with a widget. Okay, so I will replace this placeholder by its component. Copy, another copy, right. In the shared module, I need to export that card module. That's it. Nice. I will pick the imports. The same one will be used in card.component. Alright. It's complaining. Okay. We'll fix that later. Let's copy paste the HTML. Replace it in here. Short option is missing. I will add it in here. Let's define it first, and then replace its contents in here. All right. I will copy paste all of this config and replace it all of it. Great. That's good. Let's rename it. I don't need a title. I don't need a subtitle. For the credits, I don't need exporting, so I'll remove the export button. And what's left? Okay, so for the data, it should be a bit different. So data equal to 71, 78, 13, 39, and 66. Good. Let's check that out. Yay. Okay. Good. Good. It's a bit ugly. I will remove the this line. The same for the. Yeah, I will remove everything. I don't need this. I don't need a legend, so enable it to false. Okay, nice. Okay, I will remove other stuff. I remove the background, so the background color is null, and the border width is 0. The height is 16. Okay, fine. It's better. There is a border. I will remove it. And I will duplicate that for the y-axis too. Let's check that out. Yeah, much cleaner. Yeah, now it's much cleaner. I'll go to the card HTML and add a class. So the first div will be will hold all the text, and the second div will hold the chart itself. Okay, so I need a h4 for a label, right? A span for the total, another span with an icon, so trending up or down, depends on the case. Another span that will hold the description. Let's keep it description. And inside I want this percentage of the trend, and also another span which will be a text. Good. Let's close that and let's create these inputs. So the first input is the label, it should be string. The second is the total, and the third is the percentage. That's right. Let's get back to the dashboard and send this prompts. So the label is users, and the total is 18K, and the percentage is 50. All right. Good. So all we need is some CSS. That's right. So the H4 should have a margin top, or without a margin top. The total font size will be 3 EM, and the icon in the description should be green. Good. And font size to 2 EM. And the matte icon should have a position relative and the padding of 0. Let's check that. Okay, I will add the padding and the top of 5%. For the H4, I will remove the button. Yeah, seems much better. Good. Let's replicate that. Okay, maybe 12. Let's change the values. So users or new users. Let's change that. So 10K. You can change the data if you like. Users retention. And user engagement. And referral. Let's check that out. Seems amazing. Okay, so this is still not responding when I close the sidebar. I will fix that. I will pick the exact same code that I've used inside my ng on init. It's this one, and I will use it in the header. Where's the header? Yes. Good. Good, and now it's responsive. Let's get back to the code and let's replace that. Okay, so fix layout to row and align to space between center and a gap of 20%. The first will take the 60% of the page, and the pie chart will take only 40%. That's right. Let's replace the pie chart by a widget that I didn't create yet. Let's create it. It's pie. That's right. Here it is. Let's export it. And Let's pick the imports. And let's pick all the other variables. And this one too. Okay, let's go to the Highcharts website and pick pie charts, and let's pick the options. And I will copy paste all of this content. Let's replace it in our component. Good. So is a widget. Okay, right. And let's pick the HTML part. And let's replace that HTML. I will remove this title. It's random data. So what's missing? Okay, the exports. So let's enable the exporting. Enable it to true. And accredits to false. That's good. All right. Good. Let's get back to the code. And let's create a service. I will put it inside module and we call it dashboard. So dashboard service. That's right. Okay, I'll create a first. Oh, let's import it first. It's providers. And let's import the dashboard service. Nice. I will reuse that dashboard service inside our dashboard component. So private dashboard service equal to dashboard service. Big chart equal to this dashboard service with a big chart. I will create that function in a second. Let's open this file. Yeah, and let's create that function. So big charts, and it should return a dummy data. And now I will pass it. Okay, that's right. That's good. I will create another one for the 4 other line charts. I'll call them cards, and cards should be, that's it. So let's update the cards and add data. So let's remove this and replace it by an input. I will call it data. Let's define that. So input data equal to an integer array. That's right. And card doesn't exist yet, so we'll create it in the dashboard service, and it should return some data. That's good. Let's add it way in the end, so data should should equal to cards. Right, let's check that. Yeah, it's working like charm. Let's apply this to all the other cards. So the second one and the others. Right. Okay, so what is missing? It's the pie charts. Let's copy the data section and replace it by an input. That's right. And let's create that variable. We'll call it pie charts. And pie chart should receive data from the service. Nice. Let's create that method. So pie charts, and it should return this data. That's good. Let's update our HTML and send the input back to its component. Let's check that. So it's working. That's good. So the table, it could be an exercise for you. Create its component and add it to the dashboard component and see if you can make it or not. Okay, I will go to the table and let's see. Okay, this one is good. Seems good. I will pick its code and add it to the dashboard directly. I will copy past this HTML and get back to the code. I will close all the others and leave only the dashboard components, and let's pass that. Let's clean that a bit. Nice. Okay, let's get back to the module and import all the necessary modules. So mat paginator module, what else? Mat table module, what else? Oh, seems okay. Okay, so nothing left. I will create that variable, data source. I will give it an empty array. I will copy all the necessary stuff, so display columns and the data source. The same for the view child. Let's copy past that. Boom. I will remove the first one. Okay. Let's import that mat table source and match paginator and view child. Good. Let's copy the period elements interface. I will put it way in the top. Element data. Nice, that's all we need. Still one thing missing, it's the data source paginator. Only this. Let's get back to the code. Let's paste it here. the CSS, the final stuff, and here's the CSS, and let's paste it here. Let's see, and there we go. Incredible. So here it is, folks. I hope you like it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my videos, and see you in the next tutorial. Thank you.